Hello everyone, it is I, Dr. Cloudious. Thank you for joining us again, and today we're going to be going over the basics of how to set up an iPhone for first-time use. Let us welcome back my associate Fred. Fred? Fred, is this about earlier? Fred? You're still not happy with the terms of your contract, are you? Alright, Fred. We can discuss the terms of your contract later. Let us get on with the video. Alright, please pick up the iPhone. So the first thing we need to do is power the iPhone on. Fred, do you remember where the power button is? Alright, go ahead and power the iPhone on now. Now we see the Apple logo coming on the screen, as Fred has successfully powered on the iPhone. Fantastic. Now we see the language screen. Which language shall we choose? Do we want to speak in English? Or maybe Espanol? Possibly Chinese? Japanese? French? Deutsch? Can't say that last one. And Portuguese. Let's choose English for now. And now we must select our region. We are in the United States, so we shall select United States. Here we select Set Up Manually at the bottom of the screen. Do we want to choose a Wi-Fi network to connect to? Let's choose one now. Let us put in the password for our Wi-Fi network. Fred, go ahead and do so off-screen. For security reasons, you understand. And there we are. We're connected to the Wi-Fi. Hit Next in the top right of your screen. We allow the phone now to activate. How are you doing so far, Fred? Great. Fantastic. In the Data and Privacy screen, we choose not to care about this numerous text and hit Continue. For the Touch ID, go ahead and hit Continue. For security reasons, the Touch ID is very useful. Everyone's fingerprints are unique, and this will keep your phone very secure. The thumb is the most ideal finger for this. Go ahead and place your thumb on the little Home button over and over, Fred. The Home button is where the scanner is. You can see it's slowly reading Fred's fingerprint until it has a full image. Now we will adjust our grip to get the edges of the thumb all around the edge. And there we have it. Fred has completed the fingerprint scanning. Go ahead and hit Continue, Fred. Now we must create a passcode. Go ahead and choose something that you will remember, but yet something that will be secure. For this demonstration, we will choose 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. It is warning us that the passcode is not secure enough. But silly iPhone, no one will ever guess that passcode. Use anyway. Let us confirm it. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Let us choose to set up this iPhone as a new iPhone. Now we must put in our Apple ID. For you users at home, if you do not have an Apple ID, you can go ahead and create one. For us, we have an existing one. After you have entered your Apple ID and your Apple ID's password, you hit Continue, and you end up at this screen. Let's hit Other Options. Go ahead and hit Don't Upgrade, Fred. We flash to the Terms and Conditions screen. Now if you so choose, you can definitely spend hours and hours of your time poring over every line and paragraph and sentence and period of the terms and conditions. But we do not have that kind of time, now do we? Go ahead and hit Agree, Fred. The iPhone says we're setting up our Apple ID, and it may take a few minutes. This is not an exaggeration. We come to a screen that says Express Settings. Express, meaning quick. Of course, in this day and age, when things are definitely preferred to be fast and expedient, we will go with Express. Hit Continue. It's asking us now if we would like to update our iPhone automatically. Knowing Apple, they will push out updates that will break our phone, so we will choose to install updates manually. Something about Apple Pay, we don't really care about that, so we'll say Set up later in Wallet. iCloud Keychain, another Apple extra that we don't really care about. Hit Don't Use iCloud Keychain. Now Siri. Siri is a nifty little thing. Siri is something that when enabled, you can hold down on your home button to activate. It is an automated AI software program that responds with voice to your words. If you so choose to use Siri, you may. Otherwise, you can hit Set up later in Settings. We will hit that now. Another setting that we don't really care about, let's hit Set up later in Settings. We don't like to share our information with the big bad man in the sky that we cannot see, so we will hit Don't Share for App Analytics. Something else that Apple is trying to sell us on. Let's just hit Customize later in Settings. Unless you have vision problems, Standard should be a sufficient zoom level for you. We're going to stick with Standard. And hit Next. And finally, we get to the Welcome to iPhone screen. Let's go ahead and hit Get Started. And here we are at the iPhone home screen. Fantastic job, Fred. And fantastic job to you users at home. Thank you for joining us on this iPhone adventure. Please join us next time for another episode.